Yeah, boy! Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. We are back on our free-to-play Fix That Rush series. It is day 98 of us being here at Town Hall 17 working on our Rush base. Now, guys, Town Hall 18 has recently came out, so we need to start preparing so we can go ahead and go up to Town Hall 18. I did put a poll out there in the community tab if you guys want me to go ahead and rush to Town Hall 18 and then start fixing our rush from there. I think that's what everyone's going to want to do. So we're just going to go ahead and try to get that started here tonight. Now, I did hold off on upgrading the infantry artillery here because they had removed them for Town Halls 12 through 15. 16 didn't have the different levels, so I thought maybe when Town Hall 18 came out they would remove those levels, so I didn't want to waste our resources and time upgrading that until I saw if that was going to remain here in place. And so it has, so we've got to upgrade that before we can go on to Town Hall 18. So we do need to work on upgrading that Inferno artillery so we can get there. It's pretty expensive and takes quite a while, so we're going to have to get started on that pretty soon. Probably tonight we'll go ahead and start going to level 2 on the Inferno artillery. And we do have our lab freed up, so I want to go out here, loot some bases, get our loot, see if we can get some walls upgraded, get that Inferno artillery going up, and then get something going in the lab, or maybe two things if we want to use the Goblin Assistant. We'll see if we have anything that's halfway decent in cost, where we can use the Goblin Builder and the Goblin Assistant. Now, as far as our hero haul goes, we've made some really nice progress during Hammer Jam. Our Barbarian King is going up to level 52 right now. We got the Queen up to 49. Minion Prince is level 47. The Warden is going up to 45, and our RC is at 33. So we've made our heroes a lot more respectable than they were. We're going to continue to work on them. Probably not have all the heroes down though at once, because I would like to go out here and be able to do our ranked battles and things like that. So let's go out here. I've got Sneaky Goblins trained up. We're going to go out here and just farm some bases, see if we can find some nice loot, and then we'll get our upgrades going here. Again, we need a lot of loot just over on General to start doing these upgrades, and it's only going to get more expensive. We made really nice progress during Hammer Jam, but now the real grind is back. Yeah, everything, it just feels so much more expensive now when you start upgrading after Hammer Jam, and everything's basically doubled in price. And it takes like twice as long. So, a little painful on that front, but that's okay. That's just the way it goes. Let's go out here, try to get as much free loot. This one's kind of a mess here with how they have everything placed, but I think we'll be able to get some decent loot on the outside of this base. I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave this one, find a better candidate, but we'll take the loot, continue to farm here. I've seen some different strategies where people are using Valkyries, trying to get a little more efficient with their farming. I think that's pretty good if you have your heroes available. I mean, we do have, I think with your King and your Warden it would be a little easier with that strategy. So I think we're just going to go with the sneakies for now. But maybe once we get our Warden back, we'll go ahead and give it a shot and see if it's a little more efficient. Ooh, here we go. This is a nice raid. Look at all this loot. Almost 2 million golden elixir, 11k on the dark elixir. Let's see how much is in these collectors and mines. I should have looked, but we'll just go ahead and take whatever free loot is out here. They're pretty good on the dark elixir drills. Not as great on the others, but we know these storages are packed full. I mean, look at that elixir storage. That thing looks completely full. Alright, let's open up some of these walls with our wall breaker. Go ahead and take this elixir storage down. Let's see if we can get to this gold storage. Perfect. Send a wall breaker in right here. Can you make it the wall? Perfect. Nice. Alright, we got access to both of those storages right there. That's nice. Alright, looking good. We're getting a lot of loot here now. And we should be able to get to this dark elixir storage pretty easily right here. So that's awesome. Let's get a haste down to help us get into the dark elixir storage. Should be able to take that down. Oh, there's some holes in the base there I didn't notice. It's alright, we got it taken out. Let's just use our jump to get in here to this elixir storage. And we still have this elixir storage to take out. Didn't look like we made it in there. Alright, we got most of this loot. I'm going to come in here, try to see if we can get access here with our wall wrecker, if we can get through some of these walls. Maybe the RC can help. Oh man, the wall wrecker went down. Okay, I wanted to get further into the base with it. That's okay. That's how it goes sometimes. RC did a good job weakening up these buildings. Our queen's going to go down, though. This fire spitter's doing a ton of damage. Yeah, not enough firepower for us right there, and that means I can't really get into that town hall. Good effort. Well, let's just take the loot we have right now, though. Pretty good. Pretty good loot right there. Alright, let's see what else is out here. Hopefully you guys made some really nice progress on your bases during Hammer Jam. I know I was really happy with where we got to on this account, especially with our heroes. We made a ton of progress. I should have kept track of how many levels we made up during the whole Hammer Jam, but it was a lot. I mean, our heroes are now a respectable level. Really happy with that. I think even without a hero potion, like we can kind of do viable attacks now. Our heroes can stay alive, actually. So that's nice. Let's see. Wow, that base has no loot at all. Alright, let's see if we can find a couple more good ones. Then we'll get our upgrades here going. Yeah, I was really hoping they took away those Inferno Artillery levels, but I didn't want to risk it. You know, I didn't want to spend all that time and effort upgrading those, you know, and then them be removed. But now, hindsight, you know, now we got to upgrade them. It's going to take a while, and we probably could have gotten done a lot faster during Hammer Jam. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. All right, let's see if we can get in here. Got some decent elixir for sure, and dark elixir. So, let's see what we can get here. All right, we didn't get this wall opened up. Get these elixir storages taken out. Perfect. Ooh, they got a couple dragons coming out of the CC. They mean business here. Alright, we'll get this elixir storage down. Not too worried about the gold. There's not that much gold on this base, so we're just going to ignore the gold storages unless they're in the way of something we want to get to. I'm going to take this gold storage to try to get a path cleared so we can get to this dark elixir storage. That's where we want to get to. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to jump in here, get a couple haste down. Try to get this dark elixir storage. See if I can... Oh, I made everything invisible. That's terrible. Oh, that's my luck. Alright, there we go. Should get the dark elixir storage down, or most of it. Perfect. Got it down. Is there a dark elixir drill somewhere here? I don't see it, but... Alright. We'll just call it good. Alright. Got quite a bit of nice loot there. So let's go out here. Let's see what we can do for upgrades. How much is this? This is 10 million for the Infernal Artillery. Let's go ahead and get a few pieces of wall upgraded while we're here. Oh man, they're just so much more expensive than they were. Okay, we'll get these walls upgraded. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get our Infernal Artillery going up. That's 6-day upgrade. We have a book of building, but we want to save that for a longer upgrade to make sure we're getting the most value for that. Is there anything we can use our Goblin Builder on? I don't think we want to do a hero. I think that would be pretty expensive. Like 160 gems. Ouch. Alright, let's see if there's something cheap we can get him working on. That's around 8 hours. 10 hours. We can get a bomb. I've been working on these wizard towers a little bit because now that we have the merged super wizard tower at Town Hall 18, been kind of working on that. Alright, here we go. 16 gems. We can get this wizard tower going up to level 5. We've done in 10 hours. Let's go ahead and do that. Plenty of loot to do that. That's good. And let's see what we can do in the lab. Been working on the... Oh man, we don't have enough for those dragon riders. That's kind of what I wanted to go after. We're going to need more loot unless I might have some in the treasury. Okay, perfect. Alright, we got enough in the treasury. let's go ahead and get this Dragon Rider going up. They got a new level at Town Hall 18. They're pretty strong right now. There's some nice viable attacks out there to use a Dragon Rider. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to take most of our loot there. We could use the Goblin Assistant on something just cheap and short if we have something in here like that that we can do. Thinking of what spell would actually be useful. Like, I don't know. Not much of this. Not much of this cheap stuff. I use a bunch. Let's go with our haste spell. Still 40 gems, which is painful, but it'll help us when we're farming a little bit. Let's just go ahead and bite the bullet. We'll get that upgrade going there. And there's our lab assistant available. Alright, let's put our lab assistant on the Dragon Rider to speed that upgrade up. Hopefully get that under the 10-day mark. And there we go, guys. We've got the Warden's going to be done in a couple of days. Expo, we got the Clan Castle finishing up in a couple of days, and our King. So we have a lot of things upgrading right now. Once we get these heroes done, we'll go back into our ranked battles probably in the next episode. Try to get those done and try to see if we can get promoted. We're at rank 91. We actually have 2 defenses so far this season, which for us is a step up on this rushed account for sure. So maybe we can take advantage. Maybe we can make some headway in Titan 25, but we'll see. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you liked this episode, please smash that like button for me. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you have a rush base and you just want to play along with us on fixing your rush base, please subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and we'll work on making our bases fixed. We'll try to fix them as best we can. All right, guys, until next time, clash on, my friends.